Look up and down, I ain't go to class. I'd rather die before I come in last. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to do something right now. Just already get caught. You know what I do? I'm gonna go to the side. We gonna do that. Little black jean jacket, yeah. Got be long on it, yeah. Got that bad bitch, yeah. Wanna fuck me, my homie, yeah. Got that bad bitch, yeah. Tryna fuck me, my homie, yeah. Shawty gon' suck to the money, yeah. I can't wait no thotty, yeah. Pay that bitch on homie, yeah. I just fucked your thotty, yeah. I ain't even pass the homie, yeah. We might rob your homie, we might rob your homie, we might rob your homie. I'd rather get caught with it than without it. Wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. I'm about the pretty boys and the cows. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah.
I've been to Atlanta. With who?
No got me down, I ain't go to class. I'd rather die before I come in last.
Why'd you just send me your address? You didn't send me your address. You forget?
I ain't had shit in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't felt like this in a long time. I ain't had shit in a long time. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to look like this, it took a long time, yeah. I ain't had shit in a long time. 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 Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the Bookit sports community around the world. We got another episode of the morning after for you this morning. Listen, it's a morning show that makes your bad beats and bad players from the night before feel a little bit better because you got a night of sleep, and then we're going to talk about it. Trent, welcome on. How you doing?
Michael J. Overs, greetings.
How are we doing?
Tuesdays are always tough, man. It's just like, what do we do now?
What do we do now?
Nothing, dude.
Nothing.
What do we do now? Travis Osborne woke up his honey, said TMA's on. Shout out.
Honey.
Oh, actually, I did want to start the show off with something.
Yes.
Soccer for the coin. Go fuck yourself. Shout out. Soccer for the coin. Go fuck yourself. In your basement talking shit.
Wait, what happened?
He's like the nicest guy ever, too.
Couldn't
man.
give a fuck.
What happened?
Couldn't give a fuck.
All
I'm
these-
going to start going scorched earth now. After Krabs just went like insane and called himself the best better of all time, I'm just going to go scorched earth now.
He did back it, dude. Like
like
Krabs
no,
backed that statement.
props to Krabs for going the fuck off for like especially after all the drama last week. Got to give it to him.
Yeah.
But you can't chirp sock for the coin like that, man.
He chirped me.
Wait, what happened? What did he
All
say?
he
Chirp
said
me.
was he came on and he only gives pitch cake, like, and he's pretty good at it. But he's like, I have a football play today. I'm giving you Jamar Chase first touchdown, but I don't like it too much because Mikey Over is on it.
I'm done. I'm done turning cheek. I'm
That was
done.
pretty funny.
I'm done.
Come on.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, you hit.
Yeah,
You hit.
I hit.
That was good.
I hit.
That's what I just said. You hit.
I hit. Not him. I hit.
Actually, that one kid hit for 117 grand.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts. Dude.
Nuts, bro. Absolutely fucking crazy. I mean, how all of that
You know that
transpired.
bar was so confused.
So confused.
Well, dude, once he said that though, everyone was probably like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, like that's fucking nuts, dude.
Because that you probably seen that kid, and you're like, "Dude, what the fuck is this kid doing?" At first, and once he says he won 120 grand, like
yeah.
I would be understanding.
Yeah.
Be like,
Dude, I would be like,
that's fucking-
holy fuck.
Yeah.
yeah,
He said he was going to pay off his parents' mortgage.
Wow.
That's
yeah, that's
awesome.
pretty cool. I saw that tweet this morning. I was like, damn, there is good ones.
yeah.
But immediately started a dub club.
But to cut, yeah. I mean, what the fuck is that?
I mean, dude, who cares? Like,
I mean, yeah,
But,
go
like,
get your
why-
bag.
you just
If
want-
someone buys it, good.
you just won 100 racks. Why you open up a dub
Because maybe he's like that.
club? I
Maybe
mean,
he
he
is
is.
like
He
that,
is like
like,
that. He's
yeah.
hit crazy.
Like he might be like that.
He's hit multiple crazy slips. This is not the first time.
And I will give people credit. It is hard to just make content and give everything out for free and like monetize it. Takes way longer
100%.
to like do the whole like content thing and give stuff out for free and like make content rather than like charging for the pick. So I get it. It is like an easier
Yeah.
ones and twos to monetize if you want to do this for a living.
100%.
But
I mean, yeah, it's way easier to take that route than like the route that we did.
yeah, for sure. Like way easier. I also just would never charge people for my picks because they're rat. Like they're rat. Except when they're not.
Speak for
Then they're
yourself,
not.
man.
Yeah, okay.
One of these days, I'm going platinum.
If Trent ever opens up a dub club, I'm calling it quits. And if it gets any sort, but the funny part is you could open a dub club for the opposite reasons why other people do.
Yeah, like the complete opposite. Yeah.
Like you could literally be like, buy my dub club for the free fades, and people would actually buy it.
For real. I mean, people would have paid hard-earned money for Jags +5 and fucking Bengals -7.
And they would have had a 2-0 card.
Yeah.
They would have been Jeff. They would have been like that one kid at the bar.
But I
Well-
mean, dude, that's nuts. Imagine like putting 3 first touchdowns together and just
Dude, it was so sharp.
also imagine coming on the surge stream just coked out, being like, take it.
You got, yeah, I know. That was the best.
Those were
part.
coke eyes. I've seen coke eyes before. Those were coke eyes. That kid was fucking whacked out at noon and just wanted you to tail Jamar Chase first touch.
like everything about it was just fucking awesome. Him coming on,
No, it was sick, dude.
geeked out, like telling me to tail, and then the play it happened on couldn't have been sicker.
Yeah, it was
Like
awesome.
that was the best way to just put the bow on the whole thing.
Dude, that was unbelievable.
Unreal.
It was also funny that he was like, I'm not even scared. Tail it. I
yeah.
was like, oh shit.
Dude, that's what you got to do though. Like hang nuts when you got it. When you got an entry or a little touchdown parlay like that, just hang nuts, dude.
I mean, dude,
Come on
he,
stream, hang
he
nuts.
hung nut.
He
The video
did.
was awesome.
What people don't talk about though is he also said ETN for CD was free as mom.
I mean,
That was cut from the clip.
That was cut from
did
clip.
he have
Clip from clip.
117,000?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
I mean, dude, I just wish, man, I wish I could cook up a 13 first
I
touchdown
know,
parlay.
dude. That's all it takes, bro. That's
That's
all
all
it
it
fucking
What were the
takes.
first two?
It
I
was
forget.
so free, bro. Jonathan Taylor, and like if he's gonna score a touchdown, it's probably like a 30% chance it's the first one. And then Amari Cooper after 2 shit weeks.
That's a nuts pull.
that
'Cause
was-
I would have never taken a
so
Browns
it's
first
got
touchdown
like
guy.
I'm sure Jonathan Taylor was probably like plus 500, pretty low. And then I'm sure Amari Cooper was probably like plus
2,000.
2,000. And then Jamar was like right in the middle at plus.
950.
I think it was like
plus-
1,200.
No,
No, he was
No?
9 something.
dude, it was low as ma.
I thought it was
Um,
9 something.
On my offshore book, it was not even plus 500.
Jeez.
Yeah.
750. Someone said.
On like a normal book, it was probably like plus 700. Wow. Yeah. But that's just a perfect mix, dude. Perfect fucking mix.
I mean, yeah, dude, he dialed it in.
Yeah. And huge 2 touchdowns. I need to hear about 2 touchdowns for Jamar. But how's the Nukenheimer doing?
Dude, unbelievably on pace.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you
Unbelievably on
go?
pace.
Is Deontay picking it up?
Dude, Deontay had like 6 catches from Andy Dalton.
Okay.
For Deontay to catch, I needed 1.5 catches a game. And he had 2 catches every single game this year. And then that game, I think he had 5 or 6.
Wow. All right. Joe Burrow, big night.
Joe Burrow passing touchdowns,
Did he
is
have
huge
4?
night.
3,
Mhm.
3 or 4.
3. I think he had
3.
3.
Oh, Josh Allen.
Malik Neighbors yards. I mean, that might cash in
yeah.
week 13.
Yeah.
It was at 947.
He's getting 1,000
Easy.
by week
Easy as
11.
well.
Literally.
Garrett Wilson yards is the only one that's a little bit of a sweat, but I mean, he's getting force-fed the ball, so that should be Ched Bingus.
Yeah.
And then Jaden Daniels pass and rush. I mean, he threw for what, 200-something yards last night?
Yeah. No, he's fucking.
He had like 250 total.
And he's been
like,
averaging like
ish.
50 rush yards a
Yeah.
game.
And that line's probably low as fuck.
Super low. I think it was like pass plus
it was
rush.
probably like 3,600.
Yeah, I think it was something. No, I think lower than that.
Really?
Dude, yeah. Well, he's a rookie.
We're kind of.
No, I know.
We're
Well,
kinda-
Caleb's pass yards are at 3,600. I feel like he probably wasn't too far behind him. Or 3,500 or something like that.
Jaden Daniels, 36-24. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. 36-24 pass plus rush. Joe Burrow, 28.5. He's at 5. Garrett Wilson, 1,100 receiving yards. Malik Neighbors, 874. He's already at 271. And then Deontay Johnson receptions at 67. He's at 13 through 3.
Wow. So who are your 2, like,
Garrett and Joe.
Garrett and Joe?
Garrett and Joe are the lowest on the scale right now. Joe's at 5. Garrett's at 150.
You take that from Joe every game, though.
Dude, every
Like,
single game.
you needed that. So
Every
bad.
single game.
You need a
dude.
couple like 150-yard games from Garrett.
And I
That'd
love
be
that they're
chill.
really that bad. So they're going to have to be throwing the ball constantly.
Who's that bad?
The Bengals.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Jets.
Dude,
What?
okay, is this a valid take? I was saying this last night, and Shelly was calling me fucking an idiot. The Bengals are 0-3. Isn't there a world where they bench Jamar because the games are fucking meaningless and they're not in the playoffs come week 15, 16, 17? No?
No. I mean, like maybe like no, probably not.
Really? Am I an idiot?
He wants to get paid, brother.
I know, but like, why
Week
risk
15, 16, if he's at like,
You only do that if like you're
1,300
in the
yards?
playoffs and you don't want to get your guys hurt.
yeah, I feel like you more so want him to not be in the playoffs. Because if he is in the playoffs, I agree with Josh, and they've already clinched, and you have like 3 games left, 2 games left, he's not playing.
Well, that's kind of out of the picture because they're not clinching shit. If anything, they're going to squeak in last game, week
True.
17.
True.
I mean, dude, who knows? Though? The Bengals could rip off 4 in a row,
Yeah, no, they
and
could.
they could
right
be
back
over
in.
500.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
this is gonna
they're
start
right
the
back in.
first
They can
segment.
win 10 games.
This is going to start the first segment. Run the graphic, guys, please.
It's gonna start it. Titans.
Welcome back to What in the World, the news segment of the morning after we talk about what happened in the news last night. Speaking of, the Bengals are now 0-3. What is the worst or the best 0-3 team? We have the Bengals, the Jaguars, and the Titans.
I mean, I think you can just say who the worst is. The
Who is the
Titans.
worst? I don't know, though. The Jags are bad.
Jags are
The Jags are. And I think we need to start having a conversation about Trevor Lawrence because if we look at his stats, what is he? 0-9 in his last 9. He's thrown 16 interceptions.
0-8, I think. Yeah. But still.
0-8. Trevor Lawrence is 0-8 in his last 8. He's thrown 16 interceptions. We want to compare it to a quarterback that everyone else is saying is bad, Bryce Young. In Bryce Young's last 8, he's thrown 11 picks. Trevor Lawrence has thrown 5 more picks and is 0-8 in his last 8. Should we start having the conversation that Trevor Lawrence should be on the bench for the Jags? Especially after going into Buffalo and what was that, 3 picks?
Look at that.
Yeah.
3 picks.
Trevor Lawrence has her pat go up.
Go up.
Yeah. Like to the top.
That's
Trevor
as high
Lawrence
as it
has a
gets.
passer rating of 85 with 2,500 yards, 14 TDs, 11 picks in 10 games in his last 10 games on the road. That's pretty bad.
And
Or
he just
11
got-
picks.
And he just got 55 mil.
In Trevor Lawrence's last 8 games, he's gone 0-8 and thrown 11 picks. We want to compare it to someone else that's really bad, Bryce Young, who's also 0-8 in his last 8 and has only thrown 6 picks.
Yeah.
So not only has Trevor Lawrence thrown more picks than Bryce Young, he's equaled his lost games, and he just went into Buffalo, shit down his leg through 3 picks. I think you start Mac Jones.
Did you?
I
see
think
Mac
you went and
Jones
got-
come in?
But I think you went and got Mac Jones. I think you start Mac Jones. When you bring the backup quarterback in that position, though, Josh, wide receivers aren't running routes, dude. They don't give a fuck. You're down 40,
Dude.
dude. No wide receiver's like, all right, I'm really going to try to burn one here and get open for Mac. Like,
He
that
fumbled.
game was over in the second quarter.
He fumbled right away. First play, I think.
But
or
what do you
second
want him
play.
to do?
Dude, he's
The
terrible.
line, but the line's not trying.
Jones-
Nobody's running.
If you put in Mac Jones, you chalk the season. That's
Yeah,
what that is. The
for
season's
sure.
over if you chalk Mac.
But
if you
Trevor
put in Mac
Lawrence is
Jones.
worse.
No, he's not.
Give him 2 more
Nobody's
weeks.
worse.
Give him 2 more weeks against divisional.
Did we
opponents.
watch the same Trevor
No,
Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence looked terrible. If Mac Jones is in that game, they have negative points.
Did we watch the same Trevor Lawrence?
Dude,
He
looked
played terrible.
Fucking terrible. There was
I'm not
one
saying that he looked
play.
good.
There was one play where I'm like, dude, who fucking is this quarterback? Did you see the one where he like literally did a fucking 360 in the pocket, trying to avoid a sack, and just ran into another lineman and ultimately getting fucking slammed to the ground? It was a horrendous looking.
I don't
play.
know if we watch the same Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he should start next game.
dude.
But when your option's Mac Jones, it's not like you have Andy
But
Dalton
when-
like the
Yeah.
Panthers.
But
did.
when your options are Brian Thomas, Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, and Travis Etienne, how are you that bad? You can't actually misthrow a ball in that offense with those guys. Like, you can't. He missed Gabe Davis long like 3 times.
yeah, but
Threw it
dude,
in the dirt like 4 times.
what do you
Brian
think-
Thomas wide open, throwing it over his head. Like, who is he throwing to?
what do you think happens in that game if Mac Jones is in? You think they're better?
Possibly.
Dude, there's no chance.
You got to think about who Mac Jones had on the Patriots, dude. I think if you give Mac Jones a full game where the wide receivers aren't like, okay, the game's over. The O-line is like, okay, the game is over. You might see more than fucking 7 points,
Maybe.
10 points.
Maybe.
The bar is 10 points now against the Bills.
Dude, Mac Jones. Has he ever put up 10 points?
Josh, name me 3 wide receivers that Mac Jones had to throw to in New England.
Juju Smith-Schuster, Douglas, N'Keal Harry,
Wow.
goated.
Is N'Keal Harry
Wow.
still in the league?
He's
I'll give you
He's
some
off
other
the-
ones.
he
You
was
ready
on
for
the
these?
Vikings. They
Devontae
actually
Parker washed.
transferred him to tight end, N'Keal Harry, and got cut.
So, like, has Mac Jones gotten a fair shake? I don't think so. Is Trevor Lawrence really that bad?
also
I
had to.
truly do believe Trevor
And
Lawrence is that
Jacoby. I
bad.
forgot Jacoby was there too. Jacoby is good.
Yeah.
He is.
If I told you you were a rookie quarterback and you had Jacoby Myers,
Well, the
Devontae
crazy
Parker,
thing is that his rookie year was his
and
only
N'Keal
good
Harry.
year. That was the only time he played good.
Josh,
I don't understand the argument you're trying to make.
Mac Jones should be the fucking starter.
No, he shouldn't.
You want to start that? You want to start John Pork?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
John
starting.
Port's
If
not-
you
It's-
start
it's-
Trevor,
it's week
if you start
3.
Trevor Lawrence, you're starting John Pork.
you also just paid him $55 million.
Yeah,
Like
dude,
they
you're
have no
not leaving
option.
that on the fucking bench in week 3. If it was week 15 and the problems are still here, like sure.
Dude, those problems don't even look fixable. He doesn't even know. I don't even know if he knows what he's looking at anymore.
I don't know. I think the Bills are just better than you think they are.
Should we have that conversation? Are the Bills really that good?
I think
Remove
they are.
every one of Josh Allen's weapons. Are the Bills that good now?
Yes, dude. They are that
Do you
good.
think it's better to not have all-star weapons around you so that you can just spread the ball and no one will bitch than to have like a
Abso-fucking-lutely.
1 and 2 wide receiver that you know are good and you feel like you have to feed?
Yes. They
Maybe
look
for
like
Josh Allen.
they look like they're having fun out there.
They do look like they're.
They
Dude,
look
and
like they're
James Cook's a fucking dog.
dog.
Yeah, they also.
is
Yeah, I was gonna
good.
say they finally gave Josh Allen a running back.
Yeah.
Like it's just super unselfish ball.
It
Like-
is unselfish ball.
Like everybody's fucking doing their part, just chipping down the field every drive.
And their defense is back.
Josh Allen is doing exactly what Dak was doing all year last year, not forcing shit. And
yeah, he actually hasn't been playing hero ball, but it's also easy when you come out and score 4 straight touchdowns and you just have that much of a lead.
yeah, I know. Like
Yeah, Mitch got some burn yesterday.
I know
Like
you
9
were
minutes of burn.
horny
Yeah.
watching that.
No, I didn't watch
I
it.
know you were horny watching that.
dude, but zero,
Turn that game off when-
zero
when that
interceptions from Josh. Like, who the fuck saw this coming?
Well, I think when you start thinking about it, like it actually does kind of make sense. Like when you have a guy, and I feel like that's the problem with Stephon Diggs and maybe CJ Stroud is starting to run into that problem. And that's why we've seen the Texans offense kind of stall a little bit. You almost feel like you have to throw him the ball. So you put yourself in situations where you're trying to make a play and you're like, oh, if I throw him the ball, he won't bitch at me on the sideline. So I'm just going to try
Yes.
to force him the ball.
Literally.
And maybe that's how you force yourself into turnovers. But it does feel like Josh Allen can kind of just throw wherever he wants. Like whoever's open, he can throw to, and he's not going to get yelled at on the sideline.
No, dude.
Like
you, got,
Curtis Samuel's not going to come up and
you
be like, dude.
you think Curtis Samuel's gonna fucking say a peep Shakir, fucking anybody? No.
I don't even see Keon being that type of guy either.
Keon had 1 catch.
That's what I'm saying.
Touchdown.
Like I don't think that he would do that.
As long as they're fucking winning.
Yeah.
And they are.
The Bills are like the OKC Thunder. Good ball.
But I don't want to take a trip down memory lane for you, but look, can we just revisit that conversation we had at the airport?
What conversation?
When you thought I was an absolute lunatic for even pitching the idea of Josh Allen to win MVP.
No, you said Josh Allen's better than Aaron Rodgers.
I think he is better than Aaron Rodgers.
I mean,
He is better than Aaron Rodgers right now.
just plainly not.
He is.
Just plainly is not.
Chat.
Aaron Rodgers shook the dust off and literally looked like a top 2 quarterback in the NFL again.
Chat, dude. I'm not
So,
saying
I don't know
Aaron
what you want
Rodgers.
out of me.
I'm not saying Josh Allen has had a better career by any means.
Yeah, here comes the chat, dude.
All I'm saying is if I were playing a game for my life or death tonight and I had to pick who's starting between Allen and Rodgers. Actually, I don't know. That's a tough argument.
What?
one game.
One game, if you lose, you're dead.
Aaron Rodgers.
Who are you playing? Are you playing the 49ers? Because then you take Josh Allen.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's a tough argument.
You want me to read you their stats this year?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron has 624, 5 touchdowns, 1 INT, 103 QB rating. Josh Allen, 634, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, 133 QBR.
All right, yeah, I'm taking Josh Allen in a season that if I want to, win
Yeah,
the
you'd
Super Bowl.
probably take the 27-year-old over the 40-year-old, but Aaron Rodgers is 40 years old doing that.
I understand, but
There's levels.
I'm giving you some leeway here because I'm saying if my life is online, I don't know who I would take.
You're not taking Josh because he's going to start running and throw the ball into the other team's hand in the playoffs like he does it every year.
They both kind of have the same problem.
Josh, I cannot be unbiased here because Aaron Rodgers, I think Josh sometimes wakes up in a cold sweat
Yeah.
of the thought of Aaron Rodgers wearing
a
yellow
fact
and
that
green.
Aaron Rodgers has melted in the playoffs a significant amount of times?
He's also won it,
I'm just one time, yeah. But I'm just saying, has he not melted a ton of times?
but he's also won it.
I understand that.
And has also probably lost to teams that have gone on and win the Super Bowl.
Was also
Multiple
49ers a
times.
bunch of times. They haven't won
Dude.
at all recently.
I need you to hear this. Was it? Yeah, yesterday was Monday. It's like 9 in the morning, and I walk in the living room, still have crusties in eyes, and Josh looks at me and goes, "Dude, the Bears?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, dude. Tough weekend." And he goes, "No, we're fucking back." I'm like, "What? That's what you needed to see from the Bears to say you're back?"
Dude, I
I'm
just
going to
needed
send
to see
Josh a
Caleb Williams
video
be
on
the guy.
Twitter. I'm going to send Josh a video on Twitter, and I just want him to play it and react to it live.
Send it to the Bookit Twitter.
Okay. I'm going to send Josh a video on Twitter. He's not going to look at it. He's just going to play it live immediately.
I was
I've
just
probably
like,
seen it if it's about Caleb.
if that's what you mean by the Bears being back, what are you gonna say when they like blow somebody out?
All
No,
right,
it's not
everybody.
even that. It was just that
All right, Josh, you
I
can't
think we
look.
got our guy.
Get the screen share ready.
I'm getting it. Right now.
You just have to play the video.
I haven't gotten there.
Chat, this is a live reaction. I didn't need to send this to Josh last night because I wanted him to react to it live.
I haven't even. Oh, there we go. Video.
Why'd you watch it?
I didn't watch it right now.
You clicked it.
What do you want? How do you want me to put
I
it
just
up on
wanted
the
you to
screen?
screen share and then click.
How do you want me to put it up on the screen?
Bro,
Can you put the sound on?
It's on.
I would actually argue the Bears
That
are
was
exactly
it?
where they were.
That was it.
that's it.
That's not even that bad.
I would argue that
What, they're sad?
I would argue that the Bears are exactly where they were.
Dude, they
I
might be.
could not disagree more.
They
You-
might be.
They might be exactly where
Could not disagree more.
Especially after watching
The Bears might have
Daniels.
went just a lateral step.
Yeah, surely. One player didn't play, isn't in his 4th year, and one player's played 3 games. Surely.
And the other guy's 3.
Great for him.
And
Great for him.
just saying. Just
Great
wanted
for
you to see
him.
that. Because I saw that and I was like, fuck, Caleb sucked.
I mean, the Steelers couldn't have a more fake 3-0 record. Fake. The Seahawks also have a very.
Do you think if
fake-
Caleb Williams was on the Steelers, he would be 3-0?
I don't know.
They've given up 10, 8, and 10 points. Like if you like nobody in the NFL is losing those games. Daniel Jones is winning all those games.
Zach Wilson has lost a couple of those games. Zach Wilson has literally lost a game where we let up 9 points. Can you like just fathom that for a minute? There was a game where a team scored 3 field goals in the Jets and we lost. Could you imagine being in that spot? I want you guys to drink that in for a minute. We played a team and they scored 3 field goals and we lost that game.
Yeah, it's tough.
Just drink that in for a minute when you think about 3 field goals. We lost that game. I think we lost it 6-9.
Wait, what game are you talking about?
The Jets, like 2 years ago.
Oh,
Moose shit.
Chad's pretty split on the Steelers being fake good.
I think the Steelers are good. Good.
I think they're good too. Their defense is good.
Speaking of good, dude, I think Jaden Daniels might just be the truth.
Yeah,
I don't
it's really
think
good.
I don't think the Bengals are that bad. I think Jaden Daniels is actually that good. Like he is exactly as what was advertised. Can make a play, super shifty, super mobile, can throw the deep ball with accuracy. Like Jaden Daniels really went out there and played a perfect game.
yeah.
And one of my buddies texted me and he took the Commanders and he's a narrative better. I've started texting him for every football site because I'm like, just give me the narratives. He doesn't bet on like numbers or stats, just narratives. And he goes, you're telling me that Jaden Daniels just winning the Heisman at LSU is going to come in here and be like, oh, Joe, remember when you were the Heisman at LSU? And then he's going to beat him outright. And then it happened exactly as he said it would.
I need a guy like that in my life. Kind of his
Dude, he only bets narratives. Like he doesn't, every bet you ask him about, he just has a narrative.
Dude.
It has nothing to do with like the spread, the number, whatever. He was just like, you're telling me that Jaden Daniels after graduating from LSU is going to lose to the greatest LSU quarterback of all time? No shot.
No shot.
And then he went out and beat him. And I was like, dude, no way you were that fucking
Also,
right.
Cliff Kingsbury put on a masterclass.
Masterclass.
Both of them. They both
Masterclass.
were like perfect.
Masterclass.
That
But
video.
Jaden is fun, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
there was a part of me where I really wanted to watch that Jags game because I like that Jags offense and I just wanted to see those guys bust. Where I literally went single box Commanders every time the Jaden Daniels is on offense because he's that much fun.
Yeah.
Like,
That is
dude,
weird.
he's that much fun.
Dude, he throws such a nice deep ball.
Like, such a good, underratedly nice deep ball.
I mean, I don't know if it's underrated, dude.
I feel
like everyone coming out of the draft, they're like, this dude throws the best deep ball in the draft.
dude, but when you're watching it compared to Joe Burrow, who throws like my favorite deep ball, like that ball to Jamar Chase, I was almost like the ball to Terry McLaurin was almost better.
Oh, it was for sure better, dude.
Like,
For sure better.
I was sitting there in awe of how good Jaden Daniels is going to be in the NFL, and he's already a rookie. Like, he's going to be better than CJ Stroud. He's got a worse team. He's going to be better than CJ Stroud for sure. 100%. I think he's going to be better than CJ Stroud.
That's okay.
He might be better than Caleb.
We'll see.
Dude, I can't believe my Bozo pack lost by Jags plus 18.
But also, how does he have a cannon with his build? Is it just hips, mechanics? Like, it's not like he's a big dude. Like, at least Joe Burrow, you look at him, you're like, all right, he's got a little bit of beef on him that you feel like he gets some torque behind it. Like, Jaden Daniels is a thin kid, but it feels like he can throw the ball 80 yards.
It's like Lamar, though. Same thing, kind of.
I think Lamar's almost a little bigger.
Maybe now, but when Lamar came in the league, he was skinny.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty
And
skinny.
he was
when he came in the
slinging the
league.
ball.
Slinging.
Yeah.
And running.
Yeah.
But, dude, are the Commanders that, like, I mean, that defense isn't great. I mean, Krabs also just completely lied to me and told me that the Commanders' like defense is just one of the worst in the league, and they strapped up the Bengals. So
Dude,
that
they did
sucks.
not strap up the Bengals. Their defense is terrible.
The defense is
They
horrible.
put up like 31 points.
Dude, but like I was watching plays where it's like, Joe Burrow, how are we not throwing a touchdown here?
dude, I mean, they
Talking about their moose
did
secondary.
everything but strap them.
yeah.
Lost the game.
Jamar had 2 TDs.
Joe
and
Burrow
100
should win in a
Their defense gave
shootout.
up 38
But Joe
points.
Burrow should win in a shootout.
Dude, I don't know. Not with your defense playing like that. They moved the ball. Did they score on every drive?
I mean, they didn't
The
punt.
Commanders? That's what I'm saying. I think they scored on every drive.
The Commanders?
Yeah,
They put up
they did.
points on every
I
drive.
mean, what happened to the Bengals, dude?
They're moose, dude.
Like, what happened? Because Eli Apple's gone?
No. I don't know, dude. I never really thought they were that good.
Giving up 33-inch draft. You're not wrong. I was just pissed, like sitting there just being like, dude, why does Joe Burrow not have 9 passing touchdowns?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't his fault they lost that game.
If they lose to the Panthers, they're officially Moose. But
Yeah.
I'm not ready to put them on Moose yet.
Or that's the level, though.
Yeah, if they lose next game, they're done. They're Moose.
Dude, that defense might give up another 300 yards to Andy Dalton.
We need another Jamar touchdown.
Why is Joe Burrow dressing like a lesbian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Saw that all over my feed. Everyone's
Yeah,
calling
that
Joe
was
Burrow
bad.
dressing like a
That was
lesbian.
bad.
What happened to the fits, man?
Oh my God, Andy Dalton, the revenge game. That's a narrative play right there.
Fuck, that's such a narrative play.
Text your buddy up.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. Like his record of when I text him for like college football like stuff and NFL stuff, like he's crazy in the positive just off narratives.
That one, I don't know who I would take in that game.
Nebraska, he had Illinois ML.
I mean, that was just free cheese.
But he was like Dylan Raio's first big game. I just feel like the nerves are going to get to him and he's going to make some mistakes.
And he damn did. Fuck Walmart Mahomes. I don't know why you'd be slurping him on the feed.
Dude,
so
he's
much.
sick. He's sick, man.
You'd be
Like, what
slurping-
happened to Joe, man? I feel like he was so sick.
I mean, dude, it wasn't his fault.
Now he's just raiding Paige Bucher's closet.
I mean, dude, realistic, like that game wasn't his fault, and they should have beat the Chiefs last week.
Yes, and
Those
yes.
refs gave the Chiefs that game.
Yes, and yes.
How out are you on the Bengals on a scale from 1 to out?
Dude, I'm not out at all.
I'm not.
I'm like an 8.
I would not be surprised at all if they made the playoffs, though.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised at all.
You think they win their division?
You don't think that they could rip off 3 wins and just be 500 again, and then start the season 0-0 and just play 11 games?
You know the
They
Steelers
could
going to
easily
end
do
up.
that.
The Steelers will end up 500 somehow, some way.
Let's look at the Bengals schedule next 5 games, and let's try to predict their record because I would love to know.
I mean, yeah, the division's not even that. It's horrible right now.
Dude, he used to be puffing cigars and mucking clam, and now he's the
Okay,
opposite.
so they go to the Panthers. They should win that game.
Okay, yeah. That's going to be now a tough game now.
At home against the Ravens.
Loss.
On the road against the Giants.
But this is where I'm at right now. I just have no faith in them.
They're going to beat the Giants.
But the Giants now are like, dude, keep the ball in the late, and you could win the game. And you could win the game.
On the road against the Browns. Browns are also ratchet.
Dude,
But on the road in division, that might be impossible.
Yeah. Maybe. Not impossible.
they're going to turn it around.
Definitely not impossible.
They're turning it around.
Then
bro.
the Eagles and the Raiders. The Eagles are rat.
The Eagles are rats.
And the Raiders are also rat.
Who's the next great team they play?
The next the Ravens. I mean, I guess you wouldn't say they're great this year,
I mean,
but they're
they're-
good.
yeah.
The Ravens, yeah, they play them in 2 weeks.
I don't
At
know if
home.
home
I
against the
bet
Ravens
you-
is a win or a loss. I don't know what I would do in
I
that game.
bet you Bengals win that game.
They play the Panthers, then the Ravens at home. I feel like they beat the Panthers because the Panthers are definitely going to come back to earth after that last game. And then,
But the Ravens just proved they can win on the road.
but dude,
beat
they could
the
win 3 in a row. They could beat the Panthers, Ravens at home, and then the Giants, and they're right back.
Right back. And that's probably what's going to happen.
What are the best records in the NFL right now? Who are they? Steelers?
Steelers, Chiefs, Vikings.
Who do you think is the most fraudulent?
The most fraudulent,
That's so tough.
and the Bills.
You can't say the Chiefs because they're the fucking
No.
Chiefs.
I mean, the Chiefs are just going to do it again.
The most fraudulent 3-0 team
Well,
is
what
the
are they?
Seattle Seahawks.
What are
Yes.
they? What are
They-
the teams?
It's the Seahawks, the Vikings. They're one of them too, I think. They're definitely good, but fraudulent. Chiefs, Steelers, Bills.
I mean, the Seahawks just beat 2 rookie quarterbacks
So the Seahawks, yeah.
and fucking Skylar Thompson.
Yeah, like they
So the Seahawks.
Yeah.
they
and
got blessed with their schedule.
They
early in
play the
year.
Lions next, which I'm a little concerned
The
about.
Chiefs are just going to do it again.
That's every week. We come back to the same shit.
I agree. But we're almost at the cycle where it's Thursday and we go, Chiefs are the best team in the league.
Yeah.
It's a cycle where we go, Chiefs are the best team in the league.
No.
And then the Chiefs play and you go, they're just going to do it again. Dude, I don't know. I kind of want to say, I really want to say the Bills are fraudulent, but they might just be that.
They're not, dude. I know it's tough. It's a tough pill for you to swallow.
It's just like, how is he good? Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, and Keon Coleman. How is that good? How is he
don't know.
making? How is he like scoring the most points he's ever scored with that fucking defense
I
or
have
that
no
offense?
idea.
And I don't think the Vikings are fraudulent, dude. I think the Vikings are actually way better than we think they are.
No, I don't think they're fraudulent. I think Sam Darnold's a fucking beast.
And I think that offense, like Kevin O'Connell, is just that good of a coach that like Sam Darnold can just walk in. Kevin O'Connell might be building the next 49ers where you can just plug and play because he builds like such a good offense, it feels like.
Yeah, and their defense is good too.
I mean, their
Brian
defense
Flores
is very good.
I wish the 49ers would just suck.
They might, though.
They do kind of suck.
They like this might be the year they suck.
Fuck them.
I mean, dude, 1-2. Got the same record as the Bears.
It's also week 3.
Levi Cole says, by the way, Bears are ratchet.
Shout out.
I don't think you guys are ratchet. I just like giving you shit because I think it's funny.
We're gonna be just fine.
But you guys might just be fine. But DeAndre Swift,
No, I agree. He's terrible.
like he might just be horrendous. Dude.
He is not gonna see the same amount of snaps this week. I guarantee it. It seemed like we figured some things out last week, like playing Cole Kmet and like actually throwing him the ball and moving around Madunze around and throwing him the ball. I think this week we hopefully figure out that DeAndre Swift fucking sucks.
Brandon the Great says the Eagles will continue to win, beat a full-strength Packers and a high-scoring Saints team. Let's chill.
Okay. Their offense is like, what? How do you lose so much aura on offense?
Well, everyone's hurt now.
I know, but
He's going to have to play next game without A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith, correct? Or is A.J. back?
I don't know.
dude, Saquon is just gonna grub. Like, holy fuck.
But again, we've said it multiple times, and it's been proven. Can't win Super Bowls with running backs. So there's a ceiling for the Eagles. There's a ceiling for the Eagles.
I don't even know if it's the Eagles running backs, though. It's always been their O-line. Like, seeing DeAndre Swift on the Bears now makes me just believe in that O-line way more. Obviously, Jason Kelsey's gone, but, like, DeAndre Swift was good because of that O-line. Now with that O-line and they lost Kelsey.
Didn't they lose, like, Lane Thomas or some shit last game?
Did he get hurt?
Not Lane Thomas. What's his fucking
Lane
name?
Johnson?
Yes, Lane Johnson. He got hurt. I don't know if he came back or not, but Jovan and I were like, fuck, dude.
But, dude, either way.
Lane Thomas, dude, fuck out of here, Chad.
It's a turnover issue for the Eagles. It's a turnover
It's
issue for the Eagles, and we can fix that. They actually cannot fix it because it's been a turnover problem for the past 3 years now with Jalen Hurts.
True.
Oh, I don't know what I would do if I was.
Dude, we have Hurts under picks in our surgical stream community. Go
Who
well.
pitched that?
Fucking poop eagle, man. Horrible square.
That's a bad square.
Bad.
That's a bad square.
Really bad. I have to stare at it every fucking day.
When he starts playing, like, if he's got the Steelers, it might be a triple pick game.
Dude, Mahomes has 4 picks already. Which, like, again, back to Josh Allen. How the fuck does he have 0? It's insane. But Mahomes has 4? It's wild.
How many are like true picks?
I feel like with Mahomes, they all have been true picks.
There haven't been any like deflections.
No, I
in the
don't think
picks.
so. But yeah. You know, honestly, why do we even talk NFL, dude? Chiefs are gonna run it back.
Dude, they're gonna do it again.
They're 3-0 and they haven't looked good at all yet.
I know.
And they've played like good teams.
Yeah.
Well,
They
relatively.
played the Falcons, the Bengals.
They played, good.
and-
Ravens.
Yeah, why we even waste our time talking football?
And they haven't even looked good.
Such bullshit. They should be 0-3.
1 and 2. I agree with 1 and 2.
The Ravens toe game was crazy.
Yeah, the Ravens toe game
I
was
mean,
nuts. But that's just, you
a
gotta wear a shoe down.
Yeah.
Literal pussy hair, dude.
Speaking of not talking NFL, should we give the biggest winners and losers of college football this weekend?
Sure.
Do you want me to start?
Sure.
Biggest winner. The Michigan State Spartans, because they're going to beat Michigan this weekend in the Big House as 24-point underdogs.
Real quick, how did you do on your whales?
Clean sweep.
No way. What were they?
10-0 in the last 3 episodes.
What were your whales?
The over in Kansas, West Virginia, which
that was
cashed.
the over.
The over. Rav with the under in Tennessee OU first half.
Whale.
A play of year. Whale. Shout out Rav. 11-3. Lauren had Colorado State minus 9.5 covered. And then Javon had the under in, I forget what it was. It was the Booper Bowl, though.
Who did Colorado State play?
UTEP.
Interesting. Lauren reaching in.
Bounce back spot for
Javon didn't have
Colorado State.
FSU.
No, he had the under, and I forget what it was. It was the Booper Bowl, though. He called it.
And you all fucking hit your whales?
Back to back to back.
No way. I'm gonna have to start parlaying them.
10-0, up 500 units.
Oh, the FSU.
The
Cal
FSU under. That was at the Super Bowl under. That was the FSU under.
I actually fuck with the coin toss heavy. Chat, you better be tapped in with it because it's actually fire.
Up 500 units.
It's a well-produced and edited show.
Or in 2 weeks, Michigan State plays in Michigan. It is well produced. Shout out. And excellently edited.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Biggest winner in college football this weekend, I think, is actually someone who lost, and it's the USC Trojans.
Dude.
And I'm only going to say that because I feel like that was a great get punched in the mouth game for not only Miller Moss, but also that coaching staff.
Yeah.
And I do think that USC has it in them to possibly win the Big Ten. I do think USC has it in them to possibly go and win the whole thing. But I think you needed a game like that where Miller Moss throws a late pick. You get in his ear. He comes back out, looks good, scores a touchdown. Your defense gets shit on by the run game, and you played a classic Big Ten team. And that was their first real taste of Big Ten action, where it's just O-line moves you and the running back runs you over. And that was just what they got all game with Donovan Edwards, who's top 3, probably, if not the best running back in college. If they had a quarterback that could throw the ball, he'd probably have more yards. So it wasn't just like, okay, stop Donovan. But I think that was, even though they lost, I'm going to say it's a big win for them because I think, especially with this new setup and 12-team playoff and being in a new conference, you kind of needed to get punched in the face one time this year. And being a favorite going into Michigan and Michigan just playing Big Ten ball on you, I think that is phenomenal for USC. Phenomenal.
W take.
Phenomenal.
Just wanted to say real quick, Vinny Vodka Sauce, fuck you, bro. Your green gob sold me a fat entry.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Dude, my winner and my loser are the same team. It's the Missouri Tigers. We're losers because we fucking suck at football and our defense is terrible. We can't throw the ball. Brady Cook looks terrible. But we're winners because we get a bye.
Nice.
And we get some time off to figure it out. And then we go to A&M for our first actual road game this year.
That's actually a huge buy.
Massive buy.
Yeah, that's a
like
big
we
buy.
needed that.
Yeah.
Bad. But Nate Noel is like actually goated.
I don't know what happened to Brady, dude. He was like a Heisman last year.
I don't understand
It
it.
looks like poopy now.
He looks like he did 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
when
was
no
just
one
gonna
believed
say.
in him. And then
Mhm.
last year he looked great, and now he's back to his old self.
Maybe you guys turn the clock back, start not believing in him again.
We
Felt like
we
last
might
year
need
when
to do
everyone
that.
was fully out on him, he just went like Max Duggan goat mode.
Yeah, that's actually true.
So maybe flip the clock back. Now we don't believe in Brady anymore.
They got to
He's
start
not
using
the
his.
guy.
They got to start using his legs more. That's what he's good
Yeah,
using
he
his
used to
legs.
run.
He used to run. That's the thing is, and now they're just kind of making him sit in the pocket and rip it downfield. Use his legs, make the defense play up, and then you take the shots.
Dude, that could be actually.
Yeah,
Because he does not look good.
No.
And you
He
got
doesn't.
Luther, dude. Just give him the ball.
I know.
Vinny Vodka.
Vanderbilt also might just be that good, dude.
No, they're definitely not good.
They're sneaky good.
Dude, Luther at punt returner is so scary. I don't understand why teams punt to him.
Yeah,
I
I
would
wouldn't
punt it out of
punt to him.
bounds.
I wouldn't punt to him. I wouldn't punt to him. Trent?
I was going to say, Vinny Vodka Sauce, you most definitely told me to take Green Gobby yards. Bro had 5 rushing yards. GG.
Biggest winner in college football?
Biggest winner in college football.
They don't have to actually have won their game.
Man. Trying to think. I'm blanking. Give me
You want my
some-
biggest loser?
give me
TCU
some-
Horned Frogs. You guys fucking suck balls. That's like literally one of the worst programs in college football. Like
Okay.
that was the most embarrassing loss of the year. I don't care what else happens. Getting 30 balled by SMU is the most embarrassing thing of all time.
And you
After
guys-
canceling the series because they're not good enough to play.
You guys look bad in every facet of the game.
Every
Defense,
every
offense, special
facet.
teams. Every single team that was on the field
every
looked terrible.
facet. Every facet. QB keep on 4th and 1 and then fumbling the ball, I bet. You also played a backup quarterback. Maybe the worst program in college football, the TCU Horned Frogs. And people are saying, I had a conversation with someone at the event. People are saying Sonny Dykes might also just be that fucking rat because he inherited that team that went to the Natty. And since then, he's done nothing.
I mean, the expectations were literally right here for this team this year. So, I mean,
Yeah, but
what
that's
do
a
you,
massive game.
That's a
want me to say?
huge
Bro,
game.
I literally knew we were losing.
That's a huge game. You
I
didn't
thought
just
you guys were
lose.
gonna
Though.
win that game.
You didn't just
No.
lose though. You got smoked. Smoked.
LC, dude, you told me Arch Manning rush yards. He had -12. Fuck out of here, man. ETN though, right?
So Mizzou's also your biggest loser.
Just
I mean,
pulling
we
out
just
all the-
look terrible. We cannot be having games like that against Vanderbilt.
No, but I think goodbye though. That's actually like,
Massive
massive.
buy.
Yeah,
Massive buy.
massive buy. Trent didn't even watch college football slate, man.
Yeah, I did, dude.
Who's your biggest winner and loser?
My biggest loser has got to be.
Could be Kansas State.
I mean, that was rat piss. That was rat
mucked
piss.
by BYU.
Probably Arizona State because they're fucking dog shit. They looked horrible. They were talk about fake 3-0.
Talk about fake 3-0.
God damn it!
Yeah. I mean, there are only 3 games I really watched were the TCU game, the USU game, the USC game, Texas Tech game, and the Oklahoma game.
I'll give you a biggest loser, actually.
Yeah.
Mississippi State. They are
Holy
so
fucking
bad. They are so bad, dude. My God.
Did you see who they play this week and what the spread is?
Who do they play?
Josh.
Oh, my.
Yeah, this
38.5.
Dude,
Yeah, GG's.
Vinny vodka sauce. That is such.
tell the chat who they're playing.
They play, dude. Have you seen their game after that?
No.
They go into Texas and then into Georgia.
Jesus Christ. You might have some kids quitting.
They get a bye between there, though.
Rest and
But
piss.
still.
You might have some kids quitting the program after that. All right, before we do like really quick picks, because I didn't look at the baseball or the WNBA at all, but we'll do it very quickly.
There's no WNBA
and then get you guys to
Yeah, there
there's
is.
none. No, there's 2 games on today.
tomorrow.
No, there's 2
WNBA?
games on
There
today.
is most definitely the
Man,
W.
I was just looking at it.
All right, but before we
Oh,
do the
what?
quick picks,
Wait.
I just wanted to say quickly, we talked about it last episode on Wednesday, about a week ago. Cheryl Swoopes might be the dumbest person I've ever heard open her mouth. She went on a podcast and told Gilbert Arenas and crew that people on the Indiana Fever don't want to be on the Fever because of the media attention they're getting.
I don't get this league, bro.
She referenced Aaliyah Boston as an example and said the way Aaliyah Boston was treated in the beginning of the year made her delete her social media because she was playing bad. But now she's playing good again. And what happens if she's playing bad? I don't know about you, Cheryl Swoopes, but I couldn't name a single fucking game you played in and a single fucking stat you had. But the reality is, because of Aaliyah Boston's teammate, Caitlin Clark, who already beat your career high in points in her rookie year, you're 34, her 35, has brought attention to the league that you've been begging for years. But all you've done is gone on a Hollywood press tour, hitting every major network, talking shit about the only person that's brought eyes to your league so that people know what your name is. And now we're sitting there saying that girls don't want to be on the team with Caitlin Clark because she's the biggest personality and people actually watch the games. Did you know that Caitlin Clark's attendance record blows out every other WNBA game combined by like 5,000 people? Did you know that Caitlin Clark has brought not only the most watched WNBA game, but the most eyes of a game in any season ever? Are we aware of that? Are we aware of that? But Cheryl Swoopes wants to go on podcasts and talk about girls don't want to play with Caitlin Clark because of the attention they're getting. I don't understand what the problem is with this league. Because you beg us to watch, but then when we watch and we critique, now you don't want us to watch because we don't get it and it's hurting people's feelings. Can we pick a fucking lane? Can we pick a lane and stay in the lane? Because I'm getting confused now. And it's starting to frustrate me.
Who the fuck is Cheryl Swoopes?
She's like this WNBA. She's fucking an idiot. Like she's actually dumb. It's so annoying. So annoying. So annoying. And by the way, they gave Aisha Wilson the unanimous MVP. The fact that there was not one vote for Caitlin Clark is fucking ridiculous. Unanimous.
I mean, Asia did.
Asia.
But unanimous?
Yeah.
And
if
not
I
putting
were voting, would you not vote Asia to win the MVP if you were voting?
not one vote though.
But would you do it?
No.
Who would you take? Would you take Asia or Caitlin?
Caitlin.
Dude.
Because
Alright.
look at what the Fever were before she got there.
I understand.
And look
that,
what the league
but,
was before we got there. She's the most valuable player in the entire league.
But Asia Wilson is the best team in the league. Like, she made the best team in the league.
This unanimous seems like a
Mike, dude,
stretch.
you're in the gymnasium doing tricks on it.
I'm
man.
just saying. I'm just saying. Unanimous feels absurd.
You're
absurd.
doing.
Swoopes is a legend. I'd give Swoopes 15, 5, and 5 right now. Swoopes, I would give her 15, 5, and 5 right now. All right, let's run through the slate really quickly, and then we'll get people to BTO. Welcome back to Slate Service. Part show where the surf site give you all the plays and parlays you need. Trent, give me one play in the diamond. I'm only taking one. What is it?
Phillies just clinched the playoffs last night. They looked blacked out in their post-game pressers, popping champagne bottles and shit, and they got to suit up and play the Cubs again today. Cubs are minus 125. No way the Phillies are dialed. We're taking
One
the
day.
Cubs.
That's one play.
It's one play.
I'm going to put 2 units on this.
I'm probably
And I'm not
matching.
betting anything else.
Dude, this is like, I can't actually have a scheduled off day, but this is pretty damn near close to as I'll ever get to a scheduled off day in gambling because I refuse to drop a rack on anything today.
So nuke the Cubs.
Just gonna put maybe 250 on the Cubs, a couple PP entries, play some 2K, call it a day.
Got some contender series on tonight.
Okay,
too.
okay, Josh. Don't be afraid.
I heard the favorites have been mocking. Have they?
Yeah, I mean, last week there was only like one real favorite. Most of them were like very close, and there was one guy that was like minus 700, and he knocked the dude out cold. Dude, I haven't gone into a deep dive on it yet, and I didn't see any PP squares up earlier, but if you go on Tapology and look at these guys' previous fights,
What's Tapology?
it's like a MMA website, and it gives you like all these guys like career stats and shit.
Oh, okay.
And look at these guys' previous fights and like fight time, especially in this, you can get a pretty good read on Tapology. On fight time.
Tapology?
Yeah.
I majored in Tapology.
Actually, I went to Pork U and I majored in Tapology.
Oh my God, Tapology with Professor Pork?
Wait, you're in Tapology? Did you have Professor Pork on Tuesdays at 8 a.m.? Dude, you guys last night on Night Sweats had me fucking dead when you guys were like, and pulled pork.
And
they pulled pork.
And they pulled pork. Oh, dude, we're chalk. They pulled pork.
Tell me you've seen this video. Hold on, I gotta find it, man.
Fuck, dude. We had 6 Ks and they pulled pork at 5, dude. We're fucked.
This is FBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening and welcome. An influencer by the name John Pork has been found dead in the banks of the Colorado River. First responders arrived at the scene early this morning after several eyewitnesses spotted the lifeless body. Currently, the FBI is researching the cause of death, but one crucial piece of evidence points to a homicide.
Is that why he was calling?
Dude, yeah, why didn't you pick up the phone, bro? He was literally calling you on Night Sweats.
Dead at 12.
Probably getting stabbed in the Colorado River, dude.
And they pulled pork.
Dude, God. Someone in chat, God just pulled pork. God just pulled pork. Fuck, dude, God pulled pork. All right, on that note, that'll do it for TMA. We'll be back tomorrow previewing some college football, previewing some Thursday night. No, they just pulled pork out of the river. They just pulled pork out of the river. And God pulled pork. All right. All right. We didn't go over the slate at all. Just take the Cubs and move on. Tomorrow we're going to talk fever in the playoffs, Thursday night football, college football previews. Take one step forward with me. I know how hard it can be to take a step forward. The slate, pork. I know how hard it would be to take a step forward every single day, take one step. Might just be sprinting by the end of the year. Love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Tune in Surgical, Stream, and BTL today on the Bookit Sports YouTube and Twitch. And Night Sweats for some 2K. Love you guys. See you.